To be continued. So generally, good in the educational sector means to be average, to be of average performance, while great means to perform in an excellent manner. That is to have distinction. We all know that the ones who get the awards in school are not just the ones on the good grades, but the ones who have the wonderful grades, the ones who have the excellent grades. We have in the marathon, in organizations, and in other places, we don't give awards to just good people, we give awards to the best people. So in general, great is the extreme version of good. Now, there are differences between good companies and great companies. The good company assumes that their clients are happy with their services, while the great companies are very proactive. They reach out to customers for feedback, even if it means hearing bad news. They are not afraid of bad news because bad news gives them something to work on. That means they are problem solving, and their orientation is to seek for problems and solve them so that the customers can have a better experience. Secondly, good means good companies wait for problems to arise before finding solutions. They only offer solutions when the problems come up. But great companies forecast and predict possible problems and provide solutions before other problems arise. Now, good companies are comprised of staff who just work for their pay, which is not bad. But a great company is quite different from a good company, such that a great company comprises of dedicated individuals whose goals are to ensure that their clients are always satisfied with their products and services. At good companies, everyone is doing their job without collaboration, everybody's working silo, they are oblivious of clients' expectation or satisfaction from customers, or they are not even really bothered about feedback. But a great company asks themselves daily, am I servicing my clients the best way possible? Am I falling short? Am I communicating to my manager and co-workers as it should be? Are we working as a team? Can we show attention to our clients as much as they deserve? Number 4, good companies are scared of taking risk for fear of failure, while great companies take risk, which often means that they fail. Taking risk does not mean that you always excel. It means that they fail. But what makes them great is how they respond to their failure. In life, you will fall, but how you respond to the fall is what makes you different from a failure. Now, good companies take it as it comes, like we believe in destiny. If it comes, fine. If it doesn't come. But great companies, they are focused on a goal. They work with goals. They work with set out goals and strategies. They are not distracted from it. Employees at great companies lay out weekly, monthly, and quarterly deadlines, and they have a clear understanding of where every person in the company is working towards. Make no mistake about it. At Lady Biba, we are working towards greatness. Here at Lady Biba, we understand that Lady Biba is a recognizable and loved brand and is one of the most valuable assets of a company. According to Nielsen's survey, 59% of consumers prefer to buy new products from a brand they are already familiar with. As a growing business, we may be competing against big brands with devoted customers already and unlimited marketing budgets. But that's why we have to find a way to differentiate ourselves from good to greatness. Solid branding, building process of our own. How do we build this brand? The brand called Lady Biba. Now, branding is much more than just having a nice logo, a nice packaging, a beautiful office space, well-spoken customer service representative, or a well-placed advertisement. It goes beyond that. Simply put, Lady Biba's brand would be defined by her customers' overall perception of the business. The founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, says it even better. Your brand is what other people say about you when you are not in the room. Now, rebranding Lady Biba to greatness. We have been able to achieve being a good company over the years. But this 2020, part of our vision is to move towards greatness. First, we must discover the purpose behind Lady Biba. The purpose behind Lady Biba is that Lady Biba aspires, that's the vision, Lady Biba aspires to be a global brand for lady bosses. Our core values has an acronym we call CREDIT, which is consistency, respect, excellence, drive, innovation, and trust. Every team member is expected to know this and work towards achieving the purpose of making Lady Biba a global brand. Global brands do not encourage mediocrity, but rather nurture and celebrate excellence. As a Lady Biba team member, you should ask yourself these 4 questions. Why do you exist in the Lady Biba space? What differentiates you from every other person? What problems are you solving? Why should people care about you? Why should people miss you? So these questions you are meant to ask yourself and find the answers within yourself, hoping that you are working towards the greatness of Lady Biba. Now I'm going to break this into segments: what a great production should be, what a great customer service rep should be, what a great business development should be, and what a great tailor should be, and the entire team. So I'm starting with production. What a great production should be. Defining a great garment, because that's what we do here. Production actually starts from an idea of what is to be done. It begins from the creative thought of bringing an idea into a picture called a sketch, and then transforming the sketch into a paper called pattern. This drafted pattern is the foundation or element of what the structure of a garment should be. A pattern is thereby graded into different sizes in preparation for cutting. At this point, the pattern must be checked and confirmed to be true to size, which includes all details of the design, the allowances per point of sewing, and every single detail of a design. This check is important as whatever is drafted on the pattern will definitely be replicated on the fabric. All parts of the garment must be represented in the pattern in order to have a great production. No part of the details must be left out. A great garment, that's a great finished garment, must be made of complementary fabric. What I mean by complementary fabric is the fabric must be able to express the intent of the design. This dress I'm wearing is made of scuba fabric. Peradventure, if it was made with like a crepe, it might not turn out the way it is. The fitting might not be in this form. That is what I mean by complementary fabric. Colors must be in sync with the purpose or the aim of the garment and its target customers. For example, workwears must be produced in official colors. Thirdly, a great garment must be true to size according to the Lady Biba size chart. We have a size chart that informs how we size our dresses. Finishing is what usually makes a dress, or finishing is usually what differentiates a dress of class from a dress of crass. It must be top-notch and at excellence. There shouldn't be room for loose threads, zip bumps, excess hips, rough edges, loose buttonholes, untidy press buttons, and so on and so forth. A great garment must be well ironed, hung correctly, or packed neatly. For a great customer service representative, you must be patient and attentive to complaints and instructions. You must be able to communicate clearly, intelligently, and positively. A good customer service rep must have a very good understanding and knowledge of the garment, that is the names of the styles, the expected length of each dresses per style, prices of the garments, peculiarities of each garment per body structure in order to give better advice to customers. A customer service rep must be aware of all discount rates available per time. A customer service rep must be proactive to providing solutions and refer to the manager when necessary. You must be able to manage time. For instance, you have to make 50 cold calls to customers per day and still have to attend to emails, WhatsApp messages, Instagram DMs. You should be able to schedule your time to how many minutes should you spend with a customer. What time of the day will be more productive to make such calls, preferably between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. when the day's pressure is less and the customers can talk to you instead of calling in the morning when they will be too busy to attend to you. Most offices between the hours of 1 and 3, people usually are on break so they can receive calls. Be able to read customers, preempt them, manage their temperament, and be ready for pleasant and unpleasant surprises. Yes, you get pleasant surprises and very unpleasant surprises in some other instances. Must have empathy towards customers and have emotional intelligence. That is knowing how to react to certain customers' behavior towards you and not be out of line. Be persuasive. and have tenacity to get jobs done regardless of setbacks. So your success is not dependent on only when there are no setbacks. There will surely be setbacks, but knowing how to manage your time and manage your job to get a successful output for the day regardless of setbacks. You must be able to go all out, you must be selfless. A great customer service representative must be willing to learn new skills and improve. You learn how to upload on the website, learn how to use Excel application, you learn how to add knowledge at all times so that you are getting better by the day. You should be better today than where you were yesterday. Now for warehousing, garments must be hung neatly and in particular order for easy identification. Garments must be protected from dust and dirt by using an industrial nylon to cover them. White garments must be packed in a neat handbag in order to avoid stains. All items leaving the production room must be documented and inventory records updated periodically. We must note that we must ensure that stained clothes are not sent to customers, no matter how urgent or pressing the need may be. Logistics. It is common knowledge that dispatch and logistic companies have made a lot of businesses in Nigeria and in Lagos especially due to our traffic situation and then dishonesty of these dispatch riders. It is our duty to search for reliable logistics partners for Lagos and other state deliveries, including international orders. The customer service rep must follow up on every pickup and ensure prompt delivery to customers. The customer service must ensure that customers receive their garments in good condition. All pickups and drop-off records must be correct and up to date for reconciliation purposes. Now for business development manager, a great BDM is responsible for building and developing the business side of an organization. The BDM must identify rising business opportunities and build long-term relationships with prospects that is needed in order to increase company revenue and maximize profits. The BDM must always be actively thinking to meet and surpass goals. Below, or as I'm going to explain, are some of the skills a BDM must possess: communication and interpersonal skills, collaboration with companies, negotiation of deals, and persuasion skills. Very important. A good understanding of the target market, knowing the market you are targeting, the market share, and the market value of your product. How do people view your product? How do you intend to show it to them? How do you want to sell it? This will inform how you approach the market. Knowing your numbers. For instance, what is the population of Nigerian women that can afford the Lady Biba garments? Where can we find such women and how can we approach them, and in how many ways? How much should a person earn averagely to be able to afford our garments, and where can we find such people? What is the percentage of the ideal population? I mean, those with the purchasing power that is currently buying versus those that are not yet to buy our Lady Biba brand. Now for the tailors, I must hail you. You should know that you are the most important people in this organization. Without you, there will be no HR, there will be no BDM, there will be no customer service. Every one of us won't be here in the first place. So I hail you, kudos to you, and thank you for the job you're doing. So you are responsible for making the garments and ensuring that the garments come out right and fitting. Now, you must be able to spot errors and correct them or report the errors to your supervisors. Do not ever see yourself as an ordinary tailor. Don't underrate yourself. You are an excellent garment maker. What makes you different from the roadside tailor? You are disciplined, you are articulate, you work with purpose and information. The discipline you have is what differentiates you from the good tailors out there. You are great. Discipline involves taking appropriate permission if you will not be able to fulfill your duty for any reason. Peradventure you fall sick, or an accident, or for whatever reason you're not able to come to work, you should inform the HR duly so that we can make adjustments, and that shows that you're actually responsible and that you have a sense of discipline. Asking questions about your job. If you are not clear, stop working on assumption. Ask questions. Be inquisitive. Be clear on whatever you have to do. Add value to yourself and to the organization. Don't just come in, join dresses, and close for the day. Be more of yourself. There's a whole lot you can do. Take initiatives, make suggestions, express your thoughts without fear but with respect. Being responsible in handling your machines, fabric, iron, and every other thing in your care. Turn off all the electronics around you by close of business. Do not leave them unattended to. Being productively relevant. Be relevant. Oh, who is going to cut this file? Oh, I can do it. Who is going to do this? Always show that you can be relevant. Don't remain the same person you were last year. You can be more. So, in summary, where are we going? As the Lady Biba brand all together, we are going towards greatness. Good is the enemy of great. Don't be complacent. Don't say, oh, I'm fine where I am. I'm comfortable. No, don't be comfortable with where you are. Strive to move and be great. So, and that is one of the key reasons why we have so little people that becomes great, because a lot of people are comfortable. We don't have so much great schools. Principally, we have good schools. We don't have great government. Principally, we have good government. Only a few people attain great lives, because just that few people are the ones who are ready to fight, who are ready to put in the extra work to be able to make a difference. In the large part, because it is just so easy to settle for a good life rather than doing more to have a great life, according to James C. Collins. At Lady Biba, we will not settle for just good. We aim to be great, and great we shall. In conclusion, greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice and discipline. Thank you.